Before the first light reaches the forest floor, before birds announce the morning and mist begins to thin, something ancient is already awake beneath the leaves. The soil is cool and dense, packed with roots and decay, layered history compressed into darkness. Within this hidden world, movement begins. A shape emerges from a narrow tunnel, polished black, deliberate, powerful. Neoponera verenae steps into the open, her body low to the ground, antennae sweeping slowly through the air like instruments tuned to secrets no other creature can hear. She does not rush. Speed is unnecessary when confidence guides every step. Each segment of her body is built for pressure and force, muscles packed tight beneath armor that reflects only the faintest hint of light. The forest floor is chaotic to human eyes, but to her it is structured, alive with meaning. Chemical traces overlap like invisible roads. Vibrations whisper stories of movement, of prey, of danger. She pauses, reading this living map, and then chooses a direction. Neoponera verenae is not a scavenger waiting for opportunity. She is a hunter. As she advances through damp leaves and splintered bark, smaller insects scatter instinctively, sensing a presence they cannot fully understand. Her mandibles open slightly, not in threat, but in readiness. This forest is crowded, competitive, unforgiving. Survival here belongs to those who can take it. A soft movement betrays itself ahead. A beetle larva, slow and exposed, focused only on feeding. The distance closes in seconds. Her legs compress, energy coiled and released in a single surge. Mandibles strike, locking down with mechanical certainty. The struggle is brief. Power outweighs resistance. When it ends, the forest exhales again, indifferent to the violence that has just rewritten one small fate. She lifts the prey, heavier than herself, and turns back toward the nest. The return journey follows paths etched not into soil, but into collective memory. Each step reinforces trails laid by countless sisters before her, strengthening bonds that hold the colony together. To walk these paths is to participate in something larger than the self. The entrance to the nest is unremarkable, a shadow beneath tangled roots. But inside, it opens into a vast underground architecture shaped by instinct and labor. Chambers branch and descend, reinforced by compacted earth and saliva, engineered to resist collapse and flood. Darkness here is complete, yet there is no confusion. Antennae touch, signals pass. Information moves faster than sound. Neoponera verenae delivers the prey and moves on without hesitation. Others surround it instantly, dismantling muscle and shell, distributing nutrients with flawless efficiency. Deep within the nest, larvae wait, pale, curled, silent. They will never hunt, never sting, never see the forest, yet they are the future. Protein becomes growth. Growth becomes strength. Strength becomes continuity. The colony exists as a single organism made of many bodies. No one commands it. No one oversees the whole. Order emerges from shared chemistry and relentless feedback. When food is abundant, foraging widens. When danger rises, defenses tighten. Neoponera verenae is one thread in this living system, but she is a vital one. Above ground, the forest shifts with the sun. Heat builds, shadows shrink, new threats awaken. A spider waits in stillness, legs extended, web strands trembling with tension. Neoponera verenae approaches, unaware until the final moment. The trap snaps, silk tightens. For a heartbeat, momentum falters, then instinct erupts. Her body twists violently, mandibles tearing through sticky threads. The spider lunges, fangs poised, but it is too slow. A curved stinger arcs forward, precise and unforgiving. Venom surges into the attacker's body, a chemical storm engineered to overwhelm nerves and muscle alike. Pain explodes outward, disproportionate to size. The spider recoils, disoriented, defeated. Neoponera verenae frees herself and retreats, unbroken. This sting is not merely a weapon, it is a message written in pain, remembered long after the encounter ends. Predators that survive it learn. They avoid the scent, the shape, the territory marked by this species. Fear becomes a boundary stronger than walls. But strength carries a cost. Neoponera verenae is powerful as an individual, yet she does not rely on numbers like many ants do. Each loss matters. Each injury weakens the whole. The forest does not forgive mistakes, and dominance is always temporary. As days pass, signs of pressure grow. Another ant species begins to probe the edges of the territory, crossing chemical lines that define ownership. Scouts disappear. Alarm signals ripple through the nest. Neoponera verenae responds immediately, drawn toward the source like iron to a magnet. At the boundary, tension thickens the air. Antennae clash, signals spike and collide, neither side yielding. Then the fragile balance breaks. Bodies surge forward, mandibles snap, stingers flash. The ground becomes a battlefield measured in centimeters, but decided with absolute consequences. Neoponera verenae fights at the front, her movements sharp despite the chaos. She grapples with an opponent, locking jaws, injecting venom at point-blank range. Another strikes from the side. Pain flares along her leg. She pivots, retaliates, survives. Around her, sisters fall. Others advance without hesitation, stepping over bodies already claimed by the soil. This conflict is older than trees, older than the forest itself. It is not fueled by anger or hatred, but by necessity. Space means food. Food means larva. Larva means survival. There is no alternative. When the fighting finally ebbs, the border has shifted only slightly. Cost has been high. Neoponera verenae retreats with the survivors, her body marked by scars invisible to the untrained eye. Inside the nest, workers immediately surround the wounded, cleaning injuries, redistributing labor to compensate for the fallen. There is no mourning ritual, no pause. The system adjusts and moves forward. Night returns, cooling the forest. Nocturnal predators replace those of the day. Neoponera verenae emerges once more, slower now, but no less alert. The darkness feels different after conflict. Every vibration carries weight. Every unfamiliar scent tightens her posture. Yet life continues. She hunts again. She maintains tunnels weakened by battle. She reinforces trails eroded by rain. Each action is small, almost insignificant on its own. Yet together they sustain an entire society hidden just beneath the surface of the world. Time does not stop. Seasons will turn. The forest will flood and dry, burn and regrow. Neoponera verenae will age. Her strength will fade, but the colony will endure, shaped by her efforts long after she can no longer move through its tunnels. For now, she advances into the darkness once more, antennae sweeping, body steady. The forest floor breathes around her, unaware of how much of its balance depends on creatures it will never see. And somewhere ahead, unseen and inevitable, the next challenge waits. The next challenge does not announce itself with sound or movement. It arrives slowly, carried by the air itself. The forest begins to change. Days stretch hotter. Moisture thins. The soil hardens, losing the softness that once absorbed footsteps and vibrations. Chemical trails fade faster now, evaporating before they can fully set. For Neoponera verenae, the world grows quieter and more dangerous. She moves cautiously, adjusting her foraging range as familiar signals weaken. Where food once lay close, it now demands longer journeys. Each step beyond known paths increases risk, but hunger within the nest does not pause for caution. Larvae still wait, the colony still breeds. On one such journey, the ground trembles with a rhythm too heavy, too careless to belong to any insect. A mammal passes nearby, blind to the lives beneath its feet. The pressure collapses a tunnel section not far from the nest's edge. Earth shifts, air rushes in. Alarm pheromones explode outward in an instant. Neoponera verenae turns sharply, racing toward the disturbance. She is not alone. Others converge from every direction. Their movements synchronize without sight, without sound. They dig with urgency, mandibles and legs working in relentless coordination. Trapped workers are freed. Larvae are relocated to deeper chambers. Damage is assessed and contained. This is the colony at its most vulnerable and its most powerful. No individual can stop the weight of the world above them. Together they reshape their home faster than destruction can claim it. By the time the forest settles again, the nest has changed, adapted, survived. Above ground, danger continues to evolve. A small vertebrate predator learns the scent of ants and begins to probe deliberately, overturning leaves, searching for movement. Neoponera verenae encounters it at close range, her antennae flaring with alarm. The creature lunges, jaws snapping shut on empty air. She does not retreat. Her sting strikes flesh far thicker than any insect's shell. Venom floods in, igniting nerves, overwhelming muscle control. The predator recoils in shock, pain rewriting instinct in real time. It will remember this. Memory here is as lethal as any weapon. Such encounters reinforce the colony's invisible borders, but they also extract a toll. Venom reserves must be replenished. Injuries slow movement. Neoponera verenae feels the strain now. Her pace is no longer effortless. Each hunt demands more calculation, more restraint, and still, life presses forward. Deep within the nest, a transformation begins. New forms emerge, larger, heavier, bearing wings folded tight against their bodies. These are not workers. They are the future, made temporary and fragile. Elates. For a brief moment in the year, the colony invests everything into a single gamble. Neoponera verenae encounters them in passing, sensing the difference immediately. Their chemical signature is unmistakable, heavy with promise and risk. She does not protect them directly. She does not guide them. Her role has already been fulfilled in the labor that allowed their existence at all. When the conditions are right, when humidity rises and wind patterns align, they will leave. They will rise into a sky that kills most of what enters it. Birds, rain, exhaustion, all will claim their share. But a few may survive long enough to land, to shed wings, to dig, to begin again. Neoponera verenae will not witness their departure. By the time the forest air fills with their brief flight, she will be elsewhere, tending to quieter duties. Her world is shrinking now, her routes shortening, her movements slower but no less precise. Age does not come gently in the forest. Joints stiffen, sensory input dulls at the edges. Yet even now, she contributes. She reinforces tunnel walls. She cleans larvae. She stands guard near the nest entrance during peak danger hours. Her presence alone enough to deter smaller threats. One evening, as the light fades and the ground cools, she ventures out one last time beyond the familiar paths. Hunger drives her forward, but so does habit. This is what she has always done. The forest greets her with silence broken only by distant movement. She encounters another hunter, a centipede long and fast, armored with venom of its own. The confrontation is sudden and violent. Legs entangle, mandibles scrape against hardened segments. Neoponera verenae strikes, venom delivered with precision born of countless battles. But age has narrowed the margin. The centipede thrashes, landing a blow that fractures something vital. Pain flashes sharp and absolute. Neoponera verenae holds on, delivering a second sting, then a third. At last, the centipede collapses, its movements slowing to nothing. Victory comes, but it comes late. Neoponera verenae releases her grip and staggers backward. Her body no longer responds with the same certainty. Signals misfire. Strength drains rapidly. She turns toward the nest, following the faintest echo of a trail she helped build long ago. She does not make it all the way. Her body settles beneath a cluster of roots, hidden from scavengers, sheltered by the same earth she once shaped. The forest does not mark the moment. No sound changes. No signal announces her passing. Soon, microorganisms will arrive, then fungi, then roots. Her form will break down, redistributed into soil, into nutrients, into growth. The atoms that powered her sting will travel upward, into leaves, into insects yet unborn. Below ground, the colony adjusts without pause. Her absence registers only as a subtle shift in chemical balance, compensated for by others already stepping into roles she once held. Larvae she fed now move the tunnels. Trails she reinforced guide new hunters outward. Above ground, the forest continues its endless motion. Leaves fall, rain returns, seeds germinate where tunnels once loosened the soil. Populations shift, balanced in part by a species that never knew recognition, never sought dominance beyond survival. Neoponera verenae is gone, but she has not vanished. She exists in the structure of the nest, in the learned avoidance of predators, in the altered paths of prey populations. She exists in the queens that flew, in the colonies that may one day rise far from this place. And as another dawn breaks over the forest floor, ants emerge once more from hidden entrances. Antennae sweep, trails are laid anew. The cycle continues, precise and indifferent, driven by forces older than memory. In the quiet persistence of creatures like Neoponera verenae, the forest finds its balance, not through grandeur or spectacle, but through countless small lives lived to their limits, then return to the soil. Life goes on, unseen, unstoppable, and essential.